Chapter 5 Fortnite. The current stage of the game. Is it actually good? And how much potential does it actually have? Today we're going to find out. Before we get into the video, I just want to say like and subscribe if you are enjoying these videos. Thank you guys so much for the support. Anyways, enjoy the video. Chapter 5 Fortnite. Current stage of the game. So, give you a little bit of context as always. Chapter 4 ended. After that, they did OG. So yeah, and then we got Chapter 5. So, to start off, tons of new stuff in the game. We had medallions, we got all new mythics, all new weapons, whole new map, a bunch of snow on the map. The trains are in the game, some new movement items, new mythic bosses, all kinds of good stuff. Now the first thing that kind of took the stage for Chapter 5 was the movement. Everybody was complaining about it like the first couple weeks of it, but then they fixed it after a while. I forget how long it took for them to fix it, but they eventually fixed it. I honestly didn't care too much. It sucked at first. It was awful at first because it was so slow and it felt so bad to just even walk around the map. But other than that, I mean, they fixed it now. It's fine. I don't have a problem with it. I don't know why they felt the need to change it, but they did. All right, let's get into the weapons, though. I like almost all of these weapons. So starting off with the ARs. I don't have much to say about the ARs. The Striker AR is the good AR. I like it. It kind of looks like a Scar, especially when it has a scope on it. It's really good, in my opinion. The Nemesis AR. It's not bad. It's kind of like a better version of the new AK. It's kind of like the old AK. It's pretty good. It's fun to use. Like, it's not bad at all. It's definitely just a cookie cutter slow shooting AR. And then you have the really slow shooting one. It's not that good. It shoots very slow. It does pretty good damage, but just not my type of AR. All right, and then SMGs. So the Hyperfire SMG, it's pretty good. Like, I don't have anything to say about it. It's kind of like the Nemesis. It's your cookie cutter SMG. It's pretty good. It does good damage. The Mythic one is really good. Other than that, I don't have much to say about it. It's high. The Hyper Burst SMG. Oh my gosh, what a fantastic. I don't know what it is about burst weapons. I just love it. It's so good to me. And especially when you put a scope on it, you better watch out. It's really good. It has a really low sight. It's pretty broken, to be honest. It's a good SMG. I love that. This is one of the they did well with most of the weapons this season. I'll say that much. Now let's go to shotguns. I hate these shotguns with a passion. I don't know. I don't. Okay, so the problem is the auto is way better than the pump, and I just don't like using the auto. I just don't like it. I don't think it's bad by any means. I don't like just getting in people's faces and spamming my shotgun. It's just not. I don't like that play style. And you can't shoot one shot with the auto because you're gonna hit for 40 damage. Trust. Now the hammer pump, I don't know. I just feel like I don't hit hard at all with it. It could just be me being bad at the game. I mean, it most definitely is. I don't love it. I feel like I'm not confident at all pushing fights in this chapter with these shotguns. But now let's get to the snipers. They're pretty broken. I'm not even gonna lie, and I don't like it, but they're very fun to use, and I think that balances it out a little bit. They're absolutely horribly awful to go up against, but they're very fun to use, so I don't mind them too much. I think that they're definitely not balanced. I think that they should be more balanced, but I don't mind them too much, to be honest. Oh yeah, bullet drop. I hate how there's bullet drop on ARs and SMGs now. That sucks. I hate it. I don't know why they thought they needed to do that, but they did. Oh yeah, the mantling up the like 2 walls if you want. I'm not gonna lie. I think I've used that mechanic maybe twice, and I think one of them was on accident. I just it is the most useless mechanic of all time. I've just never used it. All right, and then we got the heal mechanics. So now you can pop shields or a med kit or whatever, and you can move while you do it. You get shield in increments. You don't just go from 1 to 50. If you're drinking a big shield, you progressively go up, and if you stop it midway through, you stop at 25 shield. So I think that's pretty cool. That's really neat. I would have never thought about that. That's a good mechanic, I think. And then we got the res mechanic. I haven't really used it. I don't know. I forget. I don't really know how it works, but it seems pretty cool. I've played a good bit of this season, but I haven't played like all season. I've taken gap breaks because this is a long season. Movement. All right, so we got shockwaves. Who doesn't love a good old shockwave? Good decision by Epic. We got the crash pads, except they're smaller and they don't break through builds. That's really good. I like those. They're strictly for movement. I don't carry them too often, but they're pretty useful, you know, like just being able to like break your fall and be able to get places a little bit faster. And if you eat a flowberry and do one, then they're really useful, which brings me to flowberries. Flowberries are really good. It's kind of a ripoff of like the little crystals from Chapter 1 Season 4. It's pretty much the same. I definitely like him. I like that they brought him back in a different form. And you can find them all at Frenzy Farm and places like that. Oh, the grappler. Okay, so they didn't start off the season with it. It wasn't in the game for a while, but then they put it in the game. And I don't like it. I actually don't like it. I don't know what people think of it, but it feels so stiff and clunky to use. Like, it's a good movement item because you have like 4 charges in it and it recharges over time, so it's a really good movement item, but it's not fun to use to me. I would rather just carry six shockwaves. Like, that's just me personally. All right, and then they also added the Fizz Juice. It's pretty good. Comes with 100 shield in it, so you can heal for a while, you can move while you heal, and it gives you the like little low gravity effect, so that it's a pretty good item. Kind of like a shield keg, but you don't have to throw it down. So it's a really good item, to be honest. Really good heal. Oh yeah, the mythics. So we got the mythic striker AR, the mythic frenzy auto, the Peter Griffin's mythic pump, the mythic hyperfire SMG, and I think that's it. Medallions. I obviously got to talk about medallions. Medallions, they made them really broken at the beginning of the season. They did nerf it, however, through the season, to where if you have one, it only goes up to like 50 and it regenerates a little bit slower. So I think they made them pretty balanced. They show up on the map, obviously, and you get them from mythic places. The vaults at the mythic POIs, they're pretty good. I like the modification benches, the fact that you can customize like the scope and all that. I love that. That's a great mechanic. You can use your gold on it. I love that a lot. I don't think that gets talked about enough. You can customize almost any gun, except you can't customize the mythic weapons, but that's about it. The islands are still in the game. They also have a modification bench, I believe, and it's kind of the same as chapter 4. You can claim it and get a bunch of loot. As far as the map goes, I don't really like it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think it's bad by any means. I just don't really think it's that good. It's nothing to jump up and part your socks off for. I mean, the only really good POIs, in my opinion, are Pleasant Piazza, Snooty Steps, and Ritzy Rivera. Those are like the only good 3, in my opinion. Those are probably the 3 that I land the most. The rest of them I just don't like. It started off with like snow all over it, but then it kind of dissipated as the season went on. Overall, just kind of a meh map. I think it's probably the worst one. I do like that the train goes around it. That's a cool little feature. Oh yeah, we got the Ninja Turtle collab. I hate how this game is just one big ad at this point. I think the reason that chapter 1 and chapter 2 live so high, the season stood alone. Like, the game had it had its own definite style. Like, they didn't have to depend on collabs and ads to completely change the game. Whereas with like nowadays, it's like the whole season revolves around an ad, and now Disney has purchased like a share of Epic, and now it's like it's gonna be even more of that. And I hate how this game is just one giant ad now. It's so stupid to me, and I don't like the Ninja Turtle stuff. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I don't like it. I haven't even used any of it because I don't care. But man, just end the season. Like, this was such a long season. I was playing I forget, it was probably like 3 or 4 weeks ago. I was playing and I was like, oh, I wonder how much time we have left. I was like, surely it's like a week or so. I look and there's still like a month and a half left. I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. What is this game? It's like, there's no way I'm gonna play this game for another month and a half. I'm sorry, I'm just not. And that's another thing. At the end of the seasons, I've noticed, like in previous seasons, it's like they just throw a bunch of stuff in at the end. Like, they threw the turrets in the game. I don't know, there's just a lot of stuff that they threw back in. Like, they threw that AR in the game. Shoot, I didn't even know about it until I don't like how they just like, here, just have a bunch of stuff, have fun. Like, why not just make the season shorter, you know? Just make it enjoyable for the time that it is. Don't go overboard and just end the season. Like, this season should have been done like 3 weeks ago. I'm sorry, it just should have been. Now, if you have a different opinion than me, that's fine. You might be a casual player. I'm, like I said, it all depends on perspective. Casual players are going to have a completely different point of view than me. They're going to love the Ninja Turtle stuff. I'm not, and that's okay. That's what makes the game good, is that there's a lot of different players, a lot of different play styles out there that players can resort to. Oh, also, I forgot. There's a Fortnite Festival and Lego Fortnite. I still have not played Lego Fortnite, and I'm not even going to talk about it, because why would I play Lego Fortnite? I could just go play Minecraft. Fortnite Festival is actually pretty fun, I'm not gonna lie. It definitely gets old pretty fast, but the first time I played it, I was like, wow, this is really cool. So, oh, and rocket racing. I forgot about that. I haven't even tried it. So, Chapter 5 added a lot of good stuff to the game. I'll give them that. They really revolutionized the game with this chapter. They've done that for every new chapter. They've revolutionized the game. Good job by you, Epic. So does this chapter have a lot of potential, and is it good so far? I think it's good so far. Not gonna lie. I think it's definitely got boring, but I have to give it a little bit of leeway because it's a season 1. It's hard to make season 1s entertaining for as long as they are. So yeah, I think it's good, and I do think it has a lot of potential. I hope that they can make this next season have a good theme that can stand alone without a bunch of collabs, even though I know that there's going to be a bunch of collabs and it's just going to be one giant ad again. So yeah, I think this season is pretty good for a season 1, and I just hope that they can have a good theme for next season and make it really fun. I'm curious to see what they do. Anyways, that's going to do it for this video. Let me know your opinions in the comments below. Also, let me know what I left out, because I guarantee I left something out. Make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for the support. You guys mean the world to me. I love you guys so much. Make sure to follow me on Twitch if you don't. I haven't streamed there in a while, but you might as well go follow me. I might do a face reveal soon, so make sure to keep hitting that subscribe button. I'll probably do it at 10K if I ever get there. I love you. Like, subscribe. Goodbye.